This is a tutorial on how to fill out a permit application. The first things you do is you go up to the Create the Permit Application button in the top left. From here, you'll be asked to find the property in which you want to add the permit application for, where the work is being done. For testing purposes, we have entered a fake address, and so I'm going to enter that here. But you will find that in our database, you'll be able to find all the properties in the county GIS data. So for this one, we're going to select this testing avenue. One of the first things that we ask for is an email address. This email address is used to send you the application ID in the event that you need to come back in and take a look at it. For testing purposes, I'm going to enter an email address, and from here I will be sent an email that will tell me what the application ID is. That's right up here, app 0713. All right, now we can start our permit application process. First thing you need to do is to figure out which one of these best describes your project. So for example, if you are going to be adding a deck, let's use that for sample. That's a construction piece of it, and type in your name, and I will type in fictitious name. You would enter your information here. The information that I entered at the beginning is populated here, and we'll enter the street address of the applicant, not of the property. Unless you are the homeowner, then you would enter that here. And for this, we're going to use Wisconsin, and we'll use this. So add all of the information that for your information so we can contact you. From here, you can attach a plan to your permit application. To do this, you select this button, Add Plan, enter description, and we talked about adding a deck. Now it says select a file to insert. We'll choose one. I've got a couple out here that I think we'll just add this one, and we'll upload that. And this is what I've added. So that's that simple. Now your plan is attached for the inspector to review. So now you can either enter the arrows from left to right, or you can go down on these buttons here to fill out the rest of the information. So for the process, so we're going to show you the property information. And then also as a contractor, will a contractor be involved? So if you have a contractor that's going to be coming out to do your deck, this is where you would enter this information. So simply hit yes here, and then add the dwelling contractor, the general contractor, or the person that's going to be doing the main project. And from here, we'll simply add a test. I'll type in ABC. And we'll select these guys, and this is where you select the information. And it is the state license contractor database. You'll have the license information. If you know the phone or the email address, please enter it here, and it'll be added to the database. All right, so now that the contractor has been set up, we move on to the owner of the property. So here we're going to add another fictitious name for the sake of, oops, I'm sorry. For the sake of the testing purposes. And we'll move on. If you do have the email and the city, the state, and the phone number, that would be great. All information is very helpful. All right, so now we're going to go into the project type and the project name. And so if we're going to add a new deck and the project type, so if you can add the deck here, how big is the deck? If you're going to have more than one, enter it, but from here, unit 1 and 2. But you know, if it's a 400 square foot deck, that'd be great. Also, if you have this information, it's going to be site built, and then the project description. You could say add a new deck on the south side of the house. All right, that's just a sample, but that's where the project description goes. So to complete the application process, hit the arrow. Anything in yellow must be is required and must be entered. So that's a permanent structure. You keep going. The estimated cost, let's say $5,000. And if you have this information, it's helpful, but not necessary for building the deck. Okay, and so now you're done. If you noticed here, all of these buttons on the side have turned green. And this View Completed Permit app is now highlighted. So you can go in here and then take a peek at your permit and make sure that all the data is correct. And from here you can print using your browser method. And you can go back and making sure that everything is there. And at this time you hit Submit. I'm going to do that. And it says it's gone and it will be reviewed. So that's it on how to fill out a permit application. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Just follow the arrows and fill in all of the required information, and you should be good to go.